Might be a couple married. Oh, Doc's married. He's out of the shitter, everybody.
I was on the toilet, not my doing.
That's a cool way to say we're taking a shit. Hey, give it up for Cody, everybody. Woo!
Breaking the ice.
Yeah, why not? I would like to say, one person I want to hear it for that Brandon forgot to introduce is yourself for being here tonight. Let's hear it for you at being at Bar9.
Woo! Yeah! I'm here! Woo! Let's go!
That's what we like. So, the shitting story, I was at work this weekend. It was, I'm generally a pretty laid-back person, but I can do comedy, so I've got a sense of humor, but I was not in the mood for literally anybody's shit. I promise you. I was ready to. So here I am. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to take my afternoon shit. Why not? So I go sit down, and I'm in the stall, and this guy, I can hear two people walk in, and they're like, "Oh my God, your shit stinks. You need some air fresheners in here. You see a doctor." Just, pitching me shit about how much it stinks. I'm like, first off, what do you expect in a fucking public bathroom for it to smell like? A. B. Shut your fucking mouth. That's really what I wanted to say. But the whole time I'm sitting there going, "You're at work. You're at work. Don't say anything. Don't say, I can break your nose so it doesn't work and you won't smell it if you'd like. Keep talking. I'd rather smell shit than hear it," is what I was thinking of telling him. So I ended up walking out of the bathroom, and then he's this tall. I'm not joking. He's got to be 4'6" because I can hear the voice as he's talking to the other guy. And then I said, I was so close to saying, "The shit I just had is taller than you, buddy. So make an example." But the whole time I'm at work. So the job is pretty nice, but
Woo! Woo! Woo!
so is that one. Yeah. So while I was buying pot at the pot store,
Yeah!
woo! Tax it!
Let's go!
So I'm buying pot at the pot store, and I'm waiting, and there's two gals there in their 20s, no offense, 21 at least, no offense to anybody, but they're asking 1,000 questions about this pot that they're buying, and I like, just fucking pick one, all these questions. I started laughing because it reminded me back when I was buying pot at their age, you'd show up to somebody's house, or they'd show up at yours, and then they just gave you a bag. There wasn't any choosing, there wasn't a picking, anything. Maybe the bag with the bigger buds, but it all weighed the same, it didn't matter. And so I just wanted to tell them, it doesn't fucking matter, pick one. The pot now doesn't even make your eyes turn red anymore. No one carries Visine. None of the high school, they don't, exactly. You're like, come on, this stuff's terrible, but.
And does that taste like moon dust periwinkle?
It might. I buy the cheap shit now that there's actually a variety in price. It's not just $40 for a bag. I'm like, oh, I can buy some fucking cheap joints now. That's a way better deal. I don't even have to roll them. But it's easier, always used to tell people when they show up stoned, hey, divide it, don't hide it, okay? So, but I was at the bus waiting because it's still screwed up, just for any of those who were following on Crazy Cody's Comedy Corner on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm looking at the new people over here because the rest of them have heard this.
You're on YouTube?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Not well.
You're famous.
Well, that's questionable. It's kind of like when people ask me, "Do you work here?" I say, "Well, I'm employed here." So, yeah, I don't know if I'm famous, but I am on YouTube. But as I was getting on the bus and waiting, because it's waits now, this guy could see a homeless guy digging through, trying to find a cigarette butt in the little corner. And I had my pack out, so I just handed him one. I said, "Just take it." So we sat there, we smoked our cigarettes. And then he asked, "Do you smoke anything?" I said, well, I smoke pot besides cigarettes. And he looks me square in the face and goes, well, that's too bad. I've got some really good meth we could smoke. Wow, okay. I've never been asked that before. I do remember one time smoking back, I don't know how many years it's been, but I said, hey, you want to go smoke some dope to a guy? And he's like, yeah, sure. So we go out in my car, I load up a bowl of pot, and he says, oh, that's not what I was thinking, and he got out of the car. Yeah.
Smoking dope.
Smoking dope, different kind of dope now. That's how old I am. So, I guess I was at the casino the other night with my buddy, and it's fun going out with him because he's not afraid of the ATM machine. So, we get a pretty good time. I get the ups and downs of the thrill of the wins and the losses, even though it's not my money. But anyway, we're sitting there, and he points over and he's like, hey, she's pretty good looking, this one gal. And I'm like, well, I don't know. She kind of had a beak nose, like, you know, one of those, not offensive to anyone who has a beak nose, but my first thought was like, dude, I bet you with a nose like that, you can probably get more of your own dick in your mouth if you tried than her giving you a blowjob. You know, he just gives himself a little extra pull on that, and probably could get more in his mouth than she could, so. But you know, of course, if they're 69, then he might, you know, she might violate his old dinger hole with that, so. So yeah, I see that Spree Week is here, and you know, it's kind of nice to see that the non-binary folks, that they almost have like 0 gun violence. It's all with knives. A bunch of they/them. Alrighty, that's all I've got. Have a good night.
Ooh, yeah, give it up for Cody, everybody. And I hate to break your little hearts too, but Cody might make another appearance tonight as a satellite performer for another friend of ours.
I will. I'm more afraid of that than this.
So yeah, that was his own stuff, that was his own writing. But I'm gonna do the old swapperoo, and I'm gonna go down the list without me being in here. So next up,